I do want to thank Rich for really giving me some updates about what's going on with the Alien and Predator, and I've been seeing updates here and there. But this video is going to really discuss. You guys already know. Okay, my favorite is Predator. Like Predator is like one of my favorite movies of all time. It might be my favorite movie of all time. That's a very different discussion to discuss next time. This discussion has to deal with the promise, not the promises, but the hype, I'm just interested. I'm very interested. I'm hoping, wishing, wishful thinking, just what could be in this new Predator film, The Predator. We know we're getting a new Predator film. We know Shane Black is at the helm. This is his basic. This is his baby. This is him bringing the trying to bring the Predator franchise back to its glory. And I think, like I said, I love the first one, and I really like the second one. The second one, a lot of people give harp, but I really like that second one. It was different. I like Danny Glover in it. I thought it was really, really fantastic. And then you had Alien vs Predator, which I thought was shitty, and then you had Predators, which I thought was definitely not a breath of fresh air, but a breath of nostalgia that I really did enjoy anyway. So when we're talking about the Predator, I'm looking for something new, but I'm looking for some nostalgia as well. And hearing that Shane Black and Arnold Schwarzenegger are gonna have a meeting, discuss it, look over the script, this makes me very happy. I've always wanted Dutch to come back. Is it too late? I think it is a little bit. I would have loved Dutch to come back in his prime and fight the Predator again. But now you have Predator, you have Dutch, you have Arnold Schwarzenegger, very old. Very old. Come on, guys. He's very, very old. And we know that old Arnold is not very good. Is not as good as younger Arnold. And, some exceptions. Like Maggie was not a very good film in my opinion. It was very boring and lacked a lot of stuff. But him in that film doing a dramatic kind of role like that, I thought he was really good. I thought he was actually pretty good. And there's some things here and there that he's actually is pretty good at or taking over this like kind of old, definitely being older and having to take these older kind of roles like Clint Eastwood has to do, and you have to work around it from him. But him maybe being in another Predator film, I don't see him springing back into the action. I see him really being the behind the scenes and really leading like a new group against the Predators, or really kind of maybe he's been wandering the world and trying to figure out what these things that he fought really are. Because the Predator he fought, nobody came in there and gave him something. No, nobody said, "Good job, buddy. Here you go. Here's an old ass pistol." Oh, you didn't get one. Danny Glover did. Even that one chick. Like, you don't get, like it's gonna be very interesting with Arnold coming if he comes back. I still would love to see Dutch return, because I think we all wondered, because this is supposed to be a proper sequel to Predator, which I thought Predator 2 wasn't necessarily a proper sequel. It didn't continue really the storyline of anything else. You had hints that here and there, especially they did reference Arnold and Anna, but this is going to be the proper sequel to that first film. So that means you would have to bring Arnold back in some way or another, just to address, or even if it's just a cameo, just him maybe stating, like showing these new group of guys, like, this is what I encountered, this is what I've been picking up over the years. Here you go. This is all my intel. This son of a bitch is going around killing people once again. Like I just would absolutely love for Dutch to be a returning character, because that's a character I think we're all interested in. And actually, Anna, I'm very interested in what happened to Anna as well, because I felt a little sexual tension between him and Anna, and I felt like I remember rumors coming around that if they were to make a film, that it would be based off their child, their son, and even The Rock was going to be at one point part of it. So I would love to see Predator franchise rejuvenated, of course, not taking away the focus off. I mean, you have I think Predators did a good job of having that same nostalgia feeling to it, but it was nothing really fresh and new about it. It was really kind of like the same thing as Predator. But I did like the Berserkers. I would love for the Berserkers to come back. Shane Black says he's gonna introduce a lot more philosophy, like Prometheus. Prometheus is like it's not Alien but it's like the evolution of alien or xenomorph. That's what I believe. And with Predator, I think Shane wants to go somewhat that route, but I would love the idea of him playing around with a lot of their ancestry, like Predator's ancestry, their culture. I would love for this not only just to take, I'm pretty sure it's going to take place on Earth, but maybe on the Predator's home planet. I mean, if we have a movie about the Predator's home planet and somehow, some way we get there, like I want to see it because we did see a little bit of snippet of it from Alien vs Predator Requiem, and it was really cool actually. It was the way they did the Predator planet. I was like, oh man, that actually looks really really cool. It really did remind me of the Aztecs and just this heated kind of planet. But I think with this new Predator film, if you want to introduce something new, it's okay to take place on Earth, but I think we need to switch the setting to the Predator's home planet or something like that. Because what was so good about Prometheus was it was world building, and I think Predator needs that as well. You need a little bit of world building. You need to know, if you want to know more about the Predator than what we already know, instead of making another predator species, let's actually get to know their home world. So I think that's where they should go with. And I think I'm pretty sure if Dutch comes back, I wouldn't be shocked if they killed off his character, but at least kill it off, a good way. I think Dutch deserves that. And I think Dutch being introduced once again, he deserves a good, proper introduction as well. Where has he been all this time? What has been going on? Has he been keeping up? Does he live a okay life? He doesn't want to deal with it anymore? Is he still in part of the military or rescue missions? Is what happened to Anna? Like, I want those questions to be answered, but we'll see on that. So thank you, Rich, and I want to thank you guys for listening, and I cannot wait for the next Predator film. I am a huge Predator fan, and I just can't wait for it. So thank you guys for listening. I'm Dan Magnuson. I'm out. Bye, guys.